All right, hey guys, this is Wyatt here with Selkirk Outfitters. Donnie's being our cameraman for today. What we got here is a Toyota Land Cruiser. It was actually shipped in from overseas, and it was used to be an old Japanese fire truck, which I will, when I make the video, I'll show you guys what it looked like before. But he's got it all pulled apart, and he's gonna make this into his overlanding rig. So just got dropped off today, and we're gonna start. And I got a design going, and I'll show that in a picture in the video as well. And we're gonna make some tweaks to it and build a nice flatbed. So it's got a 4.2 liter diesel in it. If I can find the latch. And it is clean on the inside. Alright guys, so today we got the Toyota Highlander in the shop, and pretty much the body mounts for this rig. It used to have an old pump for it was a Japanese fire truck, but and I'll show a picture of that. However, all the body mounts were on the side, and except for this top one, and so we wanted to get all the body mounts in a line. So when we build this aluminum scaffolding up off of this, so the frame of the flatbed can sit on it, it keeps a low profile, nothing sticking outside, and gives us more room to do some side storage boxes back here. But anyways, we had to cut those side body mounts off, and we just moved these ones up from the side, and they actually worked out pretty close to being the right height. These ones we had to just build. We just cut off, cleaned it up a little bit, and we built these ones ourselves. So we used our new hydraulic press brake over there and bent a piece of plate, capped it, got it set up. We still got to drill a hole in it. But for those of you that don't know, you don't want to bolt steel and aluminum together because they're dissimilar metals. So in between the two, we have some UMHW, I believe, and it's just like a half-inch piece of plastic that will separate the metals when we bolt it all together, and it'll give it a little bit of a cushion as well. But anyways, right now we're working on building that scaffolding, so we're pretty much building a frame that will sit right down on top of this. Then we'll have some risers going up to the actual flatbed. So anyways, I will go ahead and cue the time lapse so you guys can see the progress. Alright guys, on to day 3. I just got this frame bolted on, made some slots on the side if you can't see, so you get a wrench in there, bolt it down. Got our uprights, they're not welded on yet, but we'll get those welded on. Right now we are I'm going to cut the frame of the flatbed, that way we can set that on top after we get these all welded up, and then we can start putting plate on and start building the actual flatbed. Took us a little bit getting everything dialed in as far as from the bed frame up, because the truck doesn't always sit flat, so you're kind of having to base it off of the frame, but the frame's not a whole lot of flat spots in the frame to, you know, double check yourself. So a little bit of tweaking and scratching your head on doing that, but now that we're off the ground, we'll get running.
Okay, so basically what we've got going on in here, you can see that everything we've got put together hasn't been fully welded. So like these little uprights for our scaffolding, they're just barely tacked on there. So we can get an idea of what we got going on, how high this needs to be, what's gonna like look the best, and what's gonna be the most functional for what we're trying to achieve. We wanted to keep that fuel tank as high as we can. So we're gonna put it above the frame, and then we're gonna figure out what dimensions of this tank, the biggest tank we can get in here for the space that we've got, and still be able to wrench this thing off and on, access the fuel tank and access the flatbed, so that if need be, if there's any major repairs or something like that need to take place down the road, you can get under here and still unbolt this thing pretty easily. Other than that, we're just, you know, like say right here, this is an example of something where we didn't commit to it. We can just pop this right off of here, but we weren't originally thinking that we would use a C channel for a center support. And when we decided to go flat with the C channel on top, we ended up with a gap here because it's not a square tube like, or standing on a vertical edge like the outer ones here.
Well, in this bed, actually, the frame of the bed down here only goes to about 4.3 feet, and his bed's actually about 5.5. The outside of the body to outside of the body is about 5.5 feet. So we actually went ahead and made the frame of the flatbed a little bit longer too. That way, you know, he's got a little bit more length and has a little bit more space up top, and it looks more proportional with the rig itself. So anyways, this is what we got going on today. So today we're going to kind of work on some side boxes, work on this tank, kind of finish up, like Donnie was saying, some of this stuff, getting it all finished out, and then we'll probably start welding it up.
All right.